And I don't know why it's coming out blurry. Trying to figure that out. No? Okay. Well, technically we're redoing it. Hold on. My God, this sucks. Hang on, I'm trying to get everything working again because I don't know what I'm doing. No, that's the video. It says I'm live, I just can't find it. Ain't this lovely? I just want to make sure it's not blurry. I just don't know what's going on, why it's so blurry. And why I'm not getting the other video going. There we go. Why wouldn't it show it then? Okay, now let's try this again. Let's see how it's going. Is it blurry again? If it's blurry, we're just gonna deal with it. Not as blurry as I thought, but still, it's blurry. It's autoplay. I don't know. I don't know at all how I made it so blurry. Anyway. Wrong way. That one, I lost it. Uh-oh, so I can't play those anymore. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, let's get back to it. If it's blurry, I apologize. I will do everything I can to fix it up for you guys. I don't know on my part why mine is why it's so blurry. I don't know. It's coming in better. But a little something that could help enchant it. That must be it. I think it might have been me. Anyway, we'll figure this one out. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Okay, I just want to get this done quickly without having a long-dated episode. Okay. You know. I want to see what it looks like right now. After that enhancing thing. Because it looks like it's really good with the painting and everything. It will soon be a background. There we go. Somewhat. So today we'll be working on tints. I don't know if you could see that. Yeah. Tints. And this is my older one. So we are going to be working on, let me adjust this. We're going to be working on this. And this time, let's read the instructions, please. I'm the idiot, not you guys. I am. To create a tint with watercolor, add water, and to dilute the paint, begin with a puddle of concentrated paint. Stroke a sample on the paper to begin the chart. Add more water to the puddle of paint. Stroke a sample next to the first. Continue to add more water, stroking samples after each addition of water. Samples should be lighter in value with each addition of water. Work across the paper until the lightest sample is almost white. Do this with all 8 tube colors in the order given. Do this on watercolor paper. Okay. Let's show you how this is done. Almost a consistency, by the way. See? This is a good reason why we kept the paint. I'll reuse that. Maybe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not going to show you that. Apparently, I'm going to have to redo this. I'll be right back. Enjoy the music. I'm just going to put it on the be right back screen. Oh, wait. Never mind. We'll just do it like this. You know what? Just enjoy the music. I'm going to work this out. saying of let it breathe is an important saying, by the way. Well, at least you all get to see that paint needs air. Especially watercolors. And all that put in probably screwed me over. I need to make sure to let it breathe. But then what did I do? Nope. I just... First example of me being a dinglehead. Actually, you guys have seen it. If you've been on my channel for a long time, you've seen it. You'll know. Anyways, here we go. So. What's the thing? Okay, here it is. No, that's not it. This is it. Let's start with the easy one. A little bit goes the wrong way, so... they want... Where's my alizarin? Oh. It's hiding. Let's create that consistency. Dab. I know I put in a different thing. There we go. Probably. Hopefully. Cross fingers. Testing paper. Where's my testing paper? I'll throw you over here. So, don't use too much paint. Here we go. Trust me, you don't use too much paint with this, because eventually it'll... Yeah. So, we make little tiny squares, and we work on them. I can hear Monica in the back of my head. You do know that's too thick. What? What was that about? Oh. I was like, what? Okay. So, I'm making... I don't think I need to make it that small. Oh well, I'm gonna make it that small because at the end I'm gonna be probably writing this stuff afterwards. Two. Doing it like that so it can excess paint. Trust me, you don't need the excess paint. Sometimes it gets too much. That's what it looks like though too. That's what it looks like. You're not supposed to have it that dark, so... Did everyone know that? I feel like I should redo it. I knew it was gonna happen like this. I end up screwing something up. Should have prepared this stuff, but I did not. I'm not professional, you guys. I'm just showing you how to do it. The rest is pretty much up to you. I am not the teacher here. I'm just showing you what we're gonna be doing. You know what? I think this paper is better anyway. Let's just start off with this. It's better off if I actually do it. No. Well, it is going to be up there, so... We'll just start it off as it is right here and then start lighting it up. Let's see. What was it? To pollute. Add water to pollute. Create a tint. So technically, this is where the tint is. Either if you need to, add more paint. I should have just started this off in a better way than this. I probably might get another one of these at some point. Unless... Why do I not think of this? I have these things. Well, I don't really need it. That's the problem. I don't know anymore. Oh, that's too late, though. I don't know what I'm doing. Help me. You can see I know the brilliance here. As you can tell, it goes a long way. I think this will work. I'm just, as you can tell, not good at this. So, we'll start off with this and go with what we have. And that's pretty much what happens. I fuck up, we all fuck up, we don't know anything, so just... You can only do what you can. Suck it. Three drops. I think it's too light. Did I screw up again? It looks like it's too light. Okay. I hate right hemisphere stuff. Three drops don't work. Two might. So I think maybe just one drop at a time. Where's my other one? Let's see if we can get rid of it. If I can't get rid of it, then I'm gonna make a new piece of paper because this is driving me crazy. How I managed to do it that way is a miracle. Yeah, I can't. New paper. Yeah, that's what happens. You waste paper. It's one of those things where it just drives you crazy. Just in case I need you again. Please, third time be a charm. There. I mean, I'll use those papers later. I just... starting it. Welcome to art, where everything's not perfect, just like science. But again, I'm always in the right hemisphere. This is the left hemisphere kind of thing for people who actually start out to get them into the right hemisphere. Or so that's what Monica says. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. Cheaters! Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully it works. We'll start with this one, and we'll just keep putting in one more drop. It's just the consistency needs to be the color of the white of the paper. Trust me, it doesn't look like much, but that's... Every time I start, it seems to come out bad, so... Hey, something's working. I need to have more confidence in myself, and yet that's me. And let's make it darker than the last one for some reason. I have no idea why. What did I do wrong? God, what did I do wrong? This shit's driving me crazy. I thought we were doing good. We were doing good, and now it's like, nope. I'm gonna start over with the paint, because the paint is driving me crazy. Why do you think, Monica, why do you think I add more paint when I shouldn't be? I don't like being in this side of the freaking hemisphere. I really don't. Let's take it out and then do it again. There. Restart. How are you guys doing today? Okay, let's do this again. I don't know, I feel like Elysium is the worst. It always starts out that way. I hate how it is. So, let's reset this too. Flip it over. Okay. Some yellows are over here. Okay, let's do it this way. Usually when I start off small. Needs to have a tint color because the original color is just... That's... Yeah, we'll start off like this, and then we'll just keep adding, like, more water. How an ironic song to be listening to right now. Let's make it bigger, actually. So it's the one drop thing. But I'd like to check each time because... There we go. It looks like the same consistency, but it looks lighter. This time I added in 2 drops. An accident, pretty much. It looks the same. Each time it looks the same. That's why I hate alizarin. I think I know why. I keep screwing up. 5th time's the charm, guys. Let's try a different strategy. I know, you guys probably are saying, do a different color. Also, if you guys are saying that it's looking fine, even on the thing, it's playing tricks with you, trust me. The only way you could be able to figure that out is to actually see it for yourself. Oh, thank you for screwing up with that cutting. We're just doing it as is. I'm just gonna start where I'm at. And then work my way down. Because it doesn't say exactly how many drops it is. You know what? I'm just gonna do it what I did the first one, which was actually the proper way to do it. We're starting right where we're at right now. Because this is supposed to be tint. I don't know half the time what I'm doing. It's like with the gaming and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I mean, you can tell the difference between consistencies. Okay. If you hear another voice in the background, I had the door open. So technically there's my mom. It just feels like it's too late. Oh, there goes the dog. I feel like I'm gonna break my freaking paintbrush. I hate this part. I really do. I hate it. I think it's the alizarin red that's driving me crazy. It always does. Technically, I feel like I'm going too far. Yeah, I screwed it up. Made it too light. I don't know the in-between. It says to make a sample. I'm trying to read it the proper way, and every single time I keep doing it wrong. I'm going through paper like it's nothing. Because I'm not trusting myself. Let's start this off differently. Again! A little bit goes a long way, and yet what did I do? Put in as much as I can to tick myself off. Keep trying it this way to make sure. Because once I have that consistency, then I'll just start doing it the way Right, now I have paint on my fingers. Let's start here. Slowly but surely. Let's do this. Cross your fingers and pray for me. I'll probably just show you guys that one if I don't finish this one, because I don't want to keep going through paper. It keeps driving me crazy. I'm just gonna go with it as is with all this stuff. Because that's what it looks like it should go. Not to freak people out who probably are gonna have a problem in the comments, maybe. I don't know. But has anybody seen the new live action of One Piece? Some people might say yes, and it's awesome. Some people might say it's crap. Some people might say no, because I know it's gonna be crap. Don't judge a book by its cover until you try it. I actually have been a fan of a lot of anime, one of which is One Piece. Anime girl, you get me. My favorite characters are just the most random characters half the time. See, Gaara. I'm a big fan of Gaara. I'm a big fan of, I love Hiei from, Yu Yu Hakusho. Obviously, Sesshomaru, if you notice the, pin pad over here, if you can. But yeah, this, mouse pad right here is actually of Sesshomaru. It's over here, by the way. Without the clutter and everything, you probably saw it last episode, but yeah, it's over here. You could see it somewhat over in the corner. What? Never mind. I'm just winging it what I have right now so I can chat with you guys a little more. I'm always screwing up with alizarin red. What? Okay, there goes my music. Why? Hang on a second. Technical difficulties. Sorry about the music in the background. There we go. I have no idea what happened there. What? You shouldn't be skipping or doing anything. We're right next to the thing. This thing drives me crazy from time to time. Anyway, Sesshomaru, Gara, Kie. If you obviously know, I love Link. From Legend of Zelda. There's like different games, anime that I love characters from. I do love Uguiora. I just haven't seen him that much in a while. But considering on One Piece, it's Sanji. I've always loved Sanji, and I've always butt heads with one of my good friends because he's huge on Zoro. When I saw the live action One Piece, it was like, I'll be honest, I thought he was going to be like that love-sick womanizer, but he wasn't. I'm just doing this. Follow the instructions on here, by the way. There. This is better. This is way better. But this one looks like crud. I can't do what I was trying to do before, so I'm just winging it. If I find out from Monica this is the best way to do it, what are we doing? I didn't ask for anything. What's going on? Why are we having it now? Apparently, my computer's having a breakdown. No idea what's going on right now. Green screen. What's going on? So technically it happened to you guys too. Shit. I think I know what the problem is. I just ruined it for myself. I put the pen thing in there. We were going so well. I'll try something. Just so I don't waste any more paper. I'm doing something different. It's driving me crazy. But as I said, follow the instructions that are on the other thing. Follow the pattern that's on this guy. Follow the pattern that's on this guy. Not what I do right now, okay? I'm just driving myself crazy. So. I feel confident if I do a different color. Let's start with a different color, because this is... Actually, I'm the kind of person that actually go by the rules. pissing myself off. Okay. Breathe. I go by the rules. Do not. So if this doesn't work within the next 15 minutes or so, and I start throwing myself a fit, I'm closing down the, not the channel, not the watercolors thing, but it means you guys already have the tints. You're good. So pretty much do it on your own, do whatever's necessary and everything. I'm just having myself a mental breakdown, and I do not want to do it on screen. So, technically, we'll skip tints if I cannot do it. Because I don't want to break my, excuse me, I don't want to break my paintbrush. This thing costs a lot. I'm gonna do it differently. Instead of doing it with threes, I'm gonna do it with like one. By the way, yeah, I've been making ever since I was younger. I've actually remembered this One Piece fan fiction that I made, and people kept teasing me about it, and I thought I threw it away, but I didn't. But when I looked back at it and checked it out, it was actually kind of really good. The original purpose was actually my character. I gave her a name before, but I don't know what the name was. I kept crossing it out so well that I can't remember it. But, she was technically cursed. She was living with her aunt, who was, well, corrupt and everything else like that. And, she was pretty much evil and everything. She was a witch, a sea witch kind of thing. It was actually a really good thought process idea. It had potential. And what it was that Melody was trying to travel the seas to find Sanji after she met him before, because he could see past her little curse and everything. She got hit by a storm. They end up finding him. The Straw Hat crew found her, was the only survivor and everything. But I never got a chance to actually get into the story there very much. It was one of those things where I just kept getting scared, because at that time I've heard about copyright, and I knew, okay, I can't do that. That is too dark, isn't it? And I thought purple was the worst. I got more paper. when trying to get this off, make sure to get off the excess, because that's what I'm starting to realize, the excess. There we go. One drop after this, okay? Just one drop. We're just going from here. Good job. Yeah, 2 drops would be enough. Is it? It's the same color. No, it's not. But let's do a third, because... But yeah, after that, it was like, I read that thing, and I noticed how much I had really good potential, even back then, for actually writing a compliment, I don't know the word, a compatible story to One Piece, especially to any story that I've been making and everything. I'm just gonna go with what I've got. Shut up, this is it. I'm doing it. So... I knew I could make something. It's just one of those things where it's hard to... I'm talking about like with the One Piece actually right now to get my mind off of this. Yeah, that's lighter. That's lighter. I hope this is working. I don't want to jinx it. Anyway, so I looked at it, and with all the potential that I had when I was in high school and making up a fan fiction like this, I thought it had potential, but it needed to expand. I needed to talk about something else during her journey before she finds Sanji and the Straw Hat Crew. And then I thought, how am I going to manage to do this? And I thought of it, and I forgot about it, and I forgot that Sanji was actually in One Piece. So, evil me, I did that to myself. I completely forgot Sanji, my love, was actually One Piece. As a matter of fact, I was more interested in Gar at the time, so... Yeah, I think this was supposed to be it. I'm just... What the hell was that? Okay. What is it? Recently, when I was watching One Piece the first time, it was like, when I first saw, I was like watching it and everything, and I was going, this is actually really interesting. This is really good. Next thing you know, Sanji pops up, and I'm like, oh, my love! Well, that's inconvenient. My love has screwed me over with my painting. Okay, so, yeah, this... How many times is this the charm? I don't know. But yeah, while watching it, I liked how they toned down Sanji, even though I did like the Sanji in the storyline from the anime manga. I stopped reading it because they stopped bringing it out. I did that with Naruto, believe me. That's 6, so I need a couple more. Please tell me what you think of this, Monica, if this is actually it. My puddle's getting bigger. But yeah, I decided to work on that story arc or storyline because I know I can come up with something I know I can do something really good with the story because it's got potential there. Some of this music actually gives me the vibes too, a lot of times. I think I went backtrack, I shouldn't have. Yeah, I screwed it up. I overbacked it. But, yeah, I think I pretty much, this is actually supposed to be lighter than the rest. I just overbacked it. Yeah, I see me overbacking it. Yeah. Oh well. Let me show you how it's supposed to look. This is that last one after all. Where's my pen? So, there. Yeah, it did not want to come off. So, technically this is lighter than this. That's technically what you're supposed to do with the tints. I was hoping not to be on here too long, but you still have this one to go off of, because I'd rather not keep working on this because it's going to take me forever. So do all this on your own, and actually, because this is actually my best, so work off of this, mainly. I should have just gone for purple, and actually did it like that, because I don't want to stay on too long, and also I have stuff to do today. I really do. I need to get things done. I have to help out my mom. It's trash day. I've got laundry to do piled up over here, and there's another bag from Disneyland downstairs. I need more pants. These ones have been stinking if I don't have my other pants. Anyway, it's yeah. So this is the other version. Technically, it looks darker. It looks better than this one and the other ones that I tried attempting to do. I thought I could. But let me push it down. I don't know. I hear my mom's phone going off. Let me close the door. I really wanted to continue on talking to you about One Piece. But I probably might because I want to. So, this is actually something you guys will be working on your own if you want to. But it's best to have something as a backup plan. This is the tint thing to use. I don't want to continue all the way till noon and everything, even though I'm probably going to be talking my head off about my little story thing of One Piece and all that stuff. I don't have the thing going and all that stuff, but I will say the series is actually really good. It goes religiously by the book anime, but not exactly religiously. They had to do some tone down, some weird things and everything to get the anime to fix up and all that stuff. Let's bring you over here so we can chat. I'll send a picture of that one, the second one, because I tried. Let's move. Well, hello. How are you doing today? But yeah, my fan fiction and everything is actually... What happened to my music thing? I hope it didn't clock out and say nope. Let me try something just to see. I have no idea what's going on. I just hope it keeps on working and everything. It shows that it's working. Let me see. Hold on. There we go. It still is working. You are a son of a bitch. So, technically, I've been doing a lot of research in it, and I love how the One Piece series actually has come out with the live action, and I recommend it. Some of you might not, but they did change Sanji, if you're wondering. Everything else looks fine. Luffy is wonderful. Zoro, ask my friend, he says he's perfect. Nami? I didn't like her from the get-go because I knew she was bad in some way because of how she acted. But especially in the live-action version, it made it so obvious. But then all of a sudden you find out later, she's not a bad person at all, whatsoever. And then you see Sanji. He doesn't have the curl on his head, and he doesn't have the goatee, the classic goatee thing, and he doesn't do the womanizing thing, even though Nami does say at one point, "What's wrong with your eye?" And he's just, nothing. He's got a British accent. That's a positive. That's a positive. Oh god. Sorry. I usually never say this, but I like guys with accents. I like guys when they actually know how to talk and they actually pronounce their words. That's why I say British accents are perfect. Personally, that's why I have a secret thing for Japanese, because when they speak and they're trying to talk, you can hear them pronounce their words. It's wonderful. I love Jacksepticeye. Not like that. He's got his girlfriend. Gabby, yeah, Gabby, they're perfect for each other. But I love when he talks. because when he talks, he enunciates. He always enunciates. He never has that. He always pronounces his T's, his D's. It's wonderful. But when I see that with Sanji as well, it was like one of those things that, oh my god, he's here. And then he starts talking, going, he has a British accent. Well, might be because he's a British actor. Who knows? I don't know the whole thing. I don't keep up with the day-to-day and all that stuff. Also, on top of that, I kind of wanted you guys to see how I'm doing because I've been working and I've been on a diet and everything, and I am tired. You could see how exhausted I am. My eyes are so droopy right now. I was up till like midnight last night. Well, didn't have to be, but I was. But that's a good thing. Anyway, for my story and everything and reading about it, I've actually had the perfect idea of potential to it that I saw. And practically it's, the whole point is what people see in you. And I know that for a fact in the storyline that I have is that every storyline that I make always has something behind it. In my character story, which I called her Melody, but it's kind of a placeholder until further notice, until I go back and probably change it to a different name. But her beauty is actually from within, not from outside. That's why she easily can dress up as a man. And a lot of times sailing comes second nature to her. Because she finds out that on her father's side, he's technically a pirate Viking. It's so... I like how I did that, where I thought, you know what, I want to see what happens if there was a Viking in this. Hence why her accent actually starts coming out, where she actually sounds like she's a cross between Norwegian, Scottish, and Irish. But when she first meets Sanji in the story, I have it where she's shy and scared, but she still has that little Irish accent, and she's so quiet, kept to herself, because she's kind of a servant. She's never seen the world outside, and when she finally has, she meets somebody who sees her from within, and that's what she feels happy about, but it also scares her because somebody notices her, somebody accepts her for who she is. And that's what I like, how I made my story from when I was in high school, and it was like, whoa, I had potential back then, even though the words didn't make sense, and a lot of the things were actually too close together. I have it where, as I said, she first meets Sanji, she runs away from home, she sails off, and she pretty much has power all of a sudden, where she actually uses her powers and everything that she finds out about. There needs to be a bit more backstory to it. So I looked into it, and I still keep the original potential of the story, but I looked back into it, and I still had it where you have her backstory, where what happened before, and all that stuff. That actually, you find out that she's actually, ever since she was a child, a witch in training. And truthfully, they call them sea witches when they get all powerful. Her aunt is a wicked sea witch. Melody is she's a good sea witch. She works off of everything, pretty much. Her power and all that, she learns from everything, and especially she has a close communication to her mother, even though her mother has passed away. Her mother died, and everything. This is a charm that I got from Disneyland, but this is a charm that actually is in the story. There's a lot of the stories that actually has this charm. The reason why I have this mostly is because it's one of my favorites. No, not one of my favorites. It is my favorite, other than this one. this is supposed to be Gaara's symbol, and I call it. Pretty much, this was the only thing that Gaara wanted to give Mina in my fan fiction for Naruto, and he considered that his, well, wedding or proposal ring kind of thing. But this is actually a charm that Melody got from her mom, but it's also in Naruto, in my Naruto fan fiction, which is actually she got it from her father, who is actually an Irish dragon. But in this story, she gets this from her mom. It's a it's Irish actually. It's called Infinite Possibilities, which actually gives a good meaning to it, which says which path that Melody can take. She can go this way, that way, other way, and everything. And her whole journey isn't exactly going to search for Sanji. Sanji is one of her quests. Her main quest, technically at first, was to find Sanji. And then she starts figuring out more about her past, who she is, and she finds out about this book that actually was and belonged to her mom. And she didn't pay for it, she got it for free because it was originally her mother's. And this book is a spell book. And this spell book she still can't really use and research because she didn't know how to use it until afterwards. She finds out from her, from when she actually meets up with the Straw Hat crew. And Sanji looks at the book. He reads the thing as if it was a cookbook. It's like a recipe book. It's so easy to read if you're a chef. Which is actually great, because that's actually what I thought would be a great idea for the story. For the idea of the story, and it's a spell book can actually be considered as a cookbook. It's so perfect. Except one of the things he's actually writing into the book, except for one part, he always says, "No oregano. Oregano is for savages." I don't blame him. I have a problem with mint. I'm allergic to onions. Well, I'm somewhat allergic to all kinds of mint, right? But still, I'm allergic to onions. And truthfully, that's actually part of the story too. Is that Melody is actually talking to Sanji when he's cooking up stuff. And so he starts chopping up onions. She starts having this allergic reaction to the onions, other than the fact that her eyes are crying for the fumes, and he's going, "It's a sharp knife, how can you be," and she's just reacting to it. It's just so bad to her, like, it's hurting her. Secret technique if you want to get rid of teary eyes. Put water on your wrists, and rub your wrists like this. It works. And that's actually what he does. And in the story, there's a secret way of healing her throat because she's having this allergic reaction where her throat's swelling up and her face is turning purple. He gives her grape juice. That's not exactly a secret way, but it's one of those things that actually might help. I don't know. I have that allergic reaction, but there are times when grape juice has always helped me for some reason. Sometimes it's just one of those things. Anyway, I'm just talking about One Piece right now, my story and everything. I mean, I wouldn't. Just a thought process, but I know I won't be able to be noticed at all anytime soon. If they really need help with actually doing something to keep Sanji calm from the book series, where he's very reactive or something like that, and they want him to actually find another lover or something? Suggestion? But at the same time, mine is just, it's not canon, obviously. My story, my fanfiction, and on top of that, I'm afraid I have no choice but to kill Melody. It's one of those things where it's gonna kill Sanji, because he found love. He found somebody who loved him for him, same thing for her with her. And that's why I'm like, gonna have to kill off Sanji. Or not Sanji. Sorry. I can't kill off Sanji. He's not my character kill. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to kill off Melody. And all I can think of is, I'm gonna have to kill off Melody. I don't know how and when I'm gonna do it, but I'm concerned. Because, trust me, some of my stories, if they're well talked out and explained a lot, they have potential. So much potential. Because some people don't notice that I'm actually really good at making really good fan fictions. I can't stick with it because I know that there's an ending, and I'm always scared of the endings. But I have to do it if I want to write stories and everything. And that's what really breaks me, is that if Melody has a chance to actually be seen on, like, if the director who collaborates with, I thought I had the book. If the director collaborates with the author of One Piece, I can't pronounce his name for the life of me. Oda. So that's the last one. But if they collaborated and they looked at it and they said, why don't we try something like this? That would be amazing to be acknowledged. But, you know me, I don't get noticed at all. Nobody notices. But I will try and actually get my One Piece story out, because there is an ending. And if they do something like that where they actually make like something amazing with it and all that stuff, and they can work with it and everything, it's workable. They can do anything with it. It's just, yeah. But the only thing that I'm upset about is I had to kill off Melody. But I'm not exactly going to kill her off. I might actually do it where they think she's dead. And when she comes back, she's probably going to be a bit more powerful than she once was. Because what I was thinking of in my fanfiction, I was going to have it where I have the Straw Hat crew, obviously. I have a couple more extra characters that I have who probably might end up dying. Melody's aunt, who is actually not her aunt. She's the one who's trying to get the power from Melody because she found out Melody has power. I want Buggy in it. I do want Buggy. I like Buggy. He creeps me the fuck out, but I love Buggy. I love how he is. He's entertaining, he's fun, I don't like clowns, but I love this guy. He's great. Oh well. It's just one of those things where I hope I could be able to get working. And I hope you guys actually enjoyed hearing me talk about it, because it's one of those things where I just want to de-stress from painting. But I know, by the way, I didn't get the other stuff out. I should, and I haven't. I will get those out as soon as possible. It's on DeviantArt. I'll put on DeviantArt on here as fast as I can, or as soon as I can, if I can. I've been so busy and everything. I'll try and get it out on DeviantArt to be seen. And while I'm at it, I'll probably put down my fanfiction story. I'm actually in the works of actually expanding it and everything. I'm still writing it down. Give me a break. I got a whole bunch of stuff I need to do with fan fictions and everything. I still have my, what is it? Sandman's fan fiction, which is actually Athena's adventure, which is actually kind of like completely off story topic. Completely non-canon. But it could be canon. It could be. They might actually enjoy that one too. There's a lot of things. I have so many things that are canon, non-canon. There's my Naruto story is in an alternate universe. Yeah. If you've noticed, Melody doesn't exist in the original storyline, so she actually is in this one, and that's why Gaara doesn't exactly get love unless he's in that alternate universe. I don't know. Probably figure things out in time. But I'm still working on the One Piece story, and that's why I say I have already the perks of how things are going to be. The opening where she meets Sanji, the middle where all the little tiny bits when she actually comes together, finding out about herself, controlling her magic, everything else, and on the way finds out about every little bits and pieces. She finds out about her dad, and he's still alive, just lost an eye, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And so now she has a new mission. She wants to go out and she wants to look for the what is it called? This pearl. This is a purple pearl that her father said was actually in the One Piece. He says he could care less about the rest of the treasure. His important treasure is his daughter. And what he wants is to find this purple shaded pearl. I'm still coming up with a name. But this purple shaded pearl is supposed to have properties to, what is it? To heal any illnesses and cure any curses. Unfortunately, it's not in the One Piece. Where is it? It's nowhere in the Grand Line. It's in the All Blue. Well, there are two versions of it. There's one that's actually there's two left in the world of One Piece. It's with the one is with the One Piece and one is actually with the All Blue. Because that's what she's looking for. Her dad's looking for the One Piece for just that. And that's what they're concerned about, is that they're worried about each other. In the end, obviously, it'll show that Melody is probably still gonna end up dying. Dad will still be alive. And that's the thing she likes about Zeph, if they ever meet him again. She actually meets him at one point. And she, with her new crew and captain, she meets up with Zeph. And she thinks that he's her dad. Until she finds out later, her dad does not actually have that braided beard thing going on. It's actually somewhat the braid goatee. And she's going, but you look just like my dad. It's so nice though, because he even knows who her dad is. And so he's like, this is, And I liked it that I have at one point where her dad is very specific on what kind of food he wants and how it's made, that he actually tells Zeph, get one of your best chefs in the kitchen, not you. I want to try something new. And this was before Sanji joined the Straw Hat crew. And so he asks Sanji to go wild. You know what? Just do this once. Just this once. Go wild for a specific customer. And so he just goes wild. He finds the perfect thing. And her dad is very patient. He's waiting patiently for his food. And so they give him a ton of bread. They give him a good amount of appetizers. Sanji comes out with the food. Or they come up with the food and everything. And he wants to meet with the cook. They meet with the cook afterwards. They have their drinks. And like all Vikings, he has his cup of tea. He's different. It's a cup of tea with Irish cream. I love that. I really do. My story, though, I'm still working on it. I just wanted to tell you guys because I really wanted to talk about it and everything. So, now I'm really wanting to go outside and walk in circles. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I'm sorry I talked a lot afterwards. It's one of those things where I just want to talk again. If you guys want, I know you guys are going to want to see this and everything printed out and all that stuff. But, I'll tell you this right now. Follow these instructions. Not what I did. My stuff, I'm bad at this stuff a lot of the times. But when I get to landscaping, I think I'll be in safe hands because I love landscape. The wilderness has always been my best friend. Anyway, so just check this one out. You can check it out now. I'll see what I can do on putting it on DeviantArt with the instructions and the other two things. I'll do everything I can to get it done at least by, not today, as soon as possible is all I can say. Because I've been so busy and all that stuff. But there's so much going on right now. I am so busy. Anyways, enjoy the music and have yourselves a good day. All right?